T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. If you've been paying attention, you know that this figure right here, SHFiguarts Gamereverse Cyclops, Marvel Vs Capcom Cyclops. Anywho, this is on loan to me to look at and show off to you guys and give my opinion. I'm getting it secondhand. Some of the things I don't know exactly, like these necks. I know these necks are purposely for holding up his head, I guess, but the regular neck, I assume this is the best regular neck because it can do everything. These are more static, but that neck can actually still hold the weight, so I don't understand it. I don't have the packaging, but here is an image of the packaging, and here is an image of him standing next to this insert that was inside of the packaging, which I also didn't get. As you can see here, he has an array of accessories, which I'm going to show off at some point in this video. Alright, here's Cyclops. He is very nostalgically 90s. He looks like he jumped out of the video game, which that's their intention. And he looks like he jumped off of the cartoon show. And he is pretty much exactly how you remember him on the show for the most part. And then maybe even in the comics. Zooming in on his face. Here's a problem that I have while recording. While I'm looking at this, the coloration of his blue seems to all be one color, but I know when I watch this on TV after I finish editing and whatnot, it's gonna look like what I'm actually seeing, or closer to what I'm actually seeing. But it's shaded all over the body. It's like highlighted lighter blue in some places and darker blue in others. You still have these metal pins that they always have in their joints. But yeah. Now that I just watched a video of somebody showing how to mod the midsection. And now that I've seen that his midsection does look a little bit stumpy. I mean, that's probably what they're going for, but once that new peg was put in there, he was a little bit elongated to look more like Marvel Legends proportions, and it had more torso articulation. But let's look at these faces first. Here is the head. The head, you have to take the hair off. He only has one hair piece, and you have to put effort into pulling off the head, or else you'll basically pull the neck off. The necks are designed to come off easy. He also has one plain visor, so you have to pull that off of the face and plug it in. It takes a lot of effort to push it all the way back. But there's that look right there. Here's this face with this visor right here with the energy bleeding out a little bit. And I was trying to put that right here-ish. But there we are right there. Maybe he's just now tapping it and it's about to come out. But yeah, there's an option. Here's a straight up chin or something. Whatever you want to call it. Oofity boof boof. I'm about to get into the articulation, but I noticed while I was moving his legs, it felt loose. This doesn't appear to be broke, but yeah, it just came apart. So I guess if this happens to you, put a dab of glue in these holes and put this back together carefully. Let's see if I can actually do that on camera, to be honest. Well, not the glue part. It's not my figure. But let's see if that happens to you. Oh no, I might have to do glue. Wow. I don't know why, but this... Oh no. Yeah, when I did this, the leg just completely came apart. But I don't know why, but that's separated, so yikes. Let's get into it. This is $100 figure. Now in Japan, it's around 60 something dollars. But to get it here, if you want to hear import fees and just all the other stuff, it's going to end up being close to $100. before this even just now happened to me, I was already frustrated with this thing. It's like aggravating. And if you're coming to me after watching other people reviews, that's on you. I haven't watched anybody. This is just all my experience besides me watching the mod that somebody did. But let's get into this articulation. This neck, like I said, this neck appears to be the be-all end-all neck where he can look up, it can move backwards and forwards, go side to side, rotate, and it's kind of difficult to do, but you have to like painstakingly specifically move his head. He can look down like that, but that's the be-all end-all neck. These shoulders go up and down like that. This piece, inner piece, seems to rock up and down. You get a butterfly, so the arm can come across the body like that a bit. Looks like that from the back. You have a universal joint up in here for rotations and whatnot. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. Universal wrist that does whatever you need. Now here's where things fall apart for me and suck. Number one, this belt, this floaty belt. And let's let you see that. This floaty belt is floaty. Even though you see that this is a separate piece right here, he has no articulation at all in this lower midsection. It is all just fixed in place and can't rotate. It's not on a ball. Now here it's on a dumbbell, but this strap is attached to his chest, attached to his shoulder, attached to the back. It's only like loose, like right about there. You get that much rotation, which if you fight with it is kind of decent. I mean, it's decent for a turn. Yeah, that's good, but it doesn't come forward at all, and it only goes back a little bit. So he has 0 ab crunch and 0 waist. I'm not used to that on a SHFiguarts, and this thing costs $100. Now the way they do their hips, like in person, this doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would after seeing pictures, but he can kick out to the side that much. He can come forward 90 degrees only, and since the legs are shaped like that, I guess that's still going out straight, but it's not a straight kick like you're used to. And the leg can go back because he has these transformer style hips. Thigh rotation, double jointed knee. The feet are on universal so they can go back and forth. There is a layered effect right there. There's a cup around that ball. So you got this accent going on right there, and you got the toe, and you get ankle pivot. So it is posable, but not anywhere near as posable as I would want for an SHFiguarts, especially after playing with something like the SHFiguarts Deku. That thing is like a Spider-Man. But yeah, this isn't broke, easily fixed, but like I said, not my figure. I don't want to try to put some glue on there and wind up having big ugly glue on his legs or something like that. The neck, if you just pull his head, the neck comes straight off. He has these other necks which seem to hunch him forward a lot. I don't necessarily know what this one is for, because it seems like it's built to come down, and I don't know how that would be helpful. Yeah, that leg thing is a problem right now. I almost just glued it anyway, but I'm able to angle his head down with this one. I guess that's what the purpose of this is. I don't know. And normally for something like this, I would go out of my way to get actual game poses. I'm not doing that right now. It's late o'clock at night, and My views ain't hitting on nothing right recently, so I don't want to kill myself. If anybody's still watching this at this point, I'm probably lucky. Thank you so much for the people who are. Sometimes I bail right after the articulation because that's the main thing I want to see in a video. Sorry to the people I do that to. I don't think I went into this, but this neck is completely immobile at the base besides side to side. And this right here. This neck right here, same deal. It can go side to side and rotate, but this one has less of an indentation for it to come forward. So I guess it's meant to look up. Here's my recreation of this from the promo images. But good luck getting him to stand up like this. I mean, you technically could. In the promo images, he is definitely all the way back like that. I think I can do it. Would be easier if this hip wasn't loose. There we are. But we actually have this on there like he's actually making an impact. And here's a good place to do size comparisons. Here is Marvel Legends Gamereverse Juggernaut, Storm Arena Sagat, Jada Ryu, and Jada Mega Man. He looks very small compared to Ryu right here. And here are my X-Men 97 people right here. So you can see, definitely not in scale with this Cyclops. Pretty much almost the same height as Jean. He's only a little bit taller than Jean. But this is a darker blue, as you can see, brighter yellow. But this Cyclops, I have a separate review. He comes with similar accessories as far as a face with the optic blast and whatnot, which this blast is removable if you want. There's honestly more detail in his teeth than in this right here. But to put a capper on things, everything besides the midsection is what I expect as far as an SHFiguarts, but having limited articulation in the midsection sucks for me. I do not expect that on an SHFiguarts, and it's frustrating. The hands he comes with, cool. The blasting accessories he comes with, cool. The different face options, cool. The necks, I don't know if they're absolutely necessary. If they thought they were, that's cool. But yeah. My main big gripes is the torso articulation and his height. Like, it would have been nicer if he would have been taller, but this is SHFiguarts and they are their own scale. They don't match up to our retail stuff. In a pose, it probably won't make too much of a difference. You saw him posed up against Juggernaut. Didn't make too much of a difference. But yeah, this thing with the hip, that's probably just this copy. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch anybody else do a full review. Hopefully that's not a common issue, and it can be easily glued. But yeah, what it boils down to though, I'm good with my X-Men 97 one. Glad I didn't pay for this. It doesn't meet my expectations, especially for a $100 figure. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click